Hello. Hi, guys. How are you? Oh, doesn't like me. Hi, Bonnie and Sherry. Good to see y'all in the chat already. How are we doing tonight, everyone? Miss me? Thank you so much. I mean, I miss you guys too. It's been a crazy couple weeks. How has everybody else been doing? We did quick dinner tonight, and it started snowing when we left while we were eating before we got back. So that's how it is right here right now. I mean, gotta find the right thing so I can see the chat big. Doing good? That's great. Yeah. Hi, I'm Becky, Vintage Viking Treasures. I'm doing my live sale on my Tuesdays that are going to be a bit here and there this year, depending on the schedule for the live in-person shows. And I'm trying to get those out ahead of time so I can at least let you know what my plan sort of is. I don't want PayPal. I want YouTube. Oh my goodness. Guess I'm out of practice. So yeah, I thought I would give you all a quick overview of how my two shows went. My first one was in Texas in Round Top, and the second one was in Vicksburg, Mississippi. It was the Beautiful Table Settings Bash Convention, or they call it BTS for short. So I'm going to bring this over here. Hopefully I can see it in just a second. So how did that terrible icky storm that we had come through a week ago Saturday, that came all the way down to Round Top, Texas. And Carmine is the name of the town that we're closest to. And hi Stephanie, good to see you too. Yeah, so Saturday afternoon it was icky and gloomy and starting to rain. All of a sudden the temperature started to drop. We're only an hour and 20 minutes from the Gulf Coast, and we still got enough of it that we got somewhere around a quarter to a half inch of ice throughout. A lot of the rain on like surfaces like grass and stuff like that, it was absorbed, and then it started freezing, but on like windows and cars and fences and signs and roads, yeah, got a lot of ice. So then we were under those cold weather advisories, winter advisories, for all day Sunday, and then all through Sunday night it was still that cold and icing. Monday morning, we woke up, there was snow, there was ice. You walked on the grass and it crunched like you're walking on crushed ice everywhere. It wasn't slippery except for like where the water had pooled. Hi, Geneva, good to see you. There's Kristen. Hi, Kristen. Kristen is coming into mod tonight for us. So it really wasn't slippery like where we were, because the roads were starting to melt off as the sun came out. So that was good. Oh no. Yes, please go ahead, take your time. That's no fun. Take your time for getting that fixed up. So yeah, we waited till Monday afternoon, I think. It finally was melted, like the grass melted. The roads were dry by say 10, 11 o'clock in the morning on Monday. Hi, Marcy. How are you doing tonight? Where are you? I'm in Colorado. Where are you at? So Barb was getting ready, packing up and loading and trying to get ready to go out because she needed to get back up here to Colorado because her kid has school and all that fun stuff. So but I had 2 days there, Monday and Tuesday, that I could just kind of re recompose myself, repack, get everything that I needed to, reorganize the car. Oh, good. I'm glad you're in Colorado. I will be too until Friday. And so basically I just let Barb get her stuff packed on Monday, and then I just got my personal stuff ready on Monday. And Tuesday I spent packing and repacking boxes, reorganizing the van, and getting it ready so that I didn't have to make a second trip down there to pick up anything for the next glass show. So basically I made room to make sure that we could get it all in the van and can trips. Wednesday, I started driving out towards Vicksburg, Mississippi, and it was fine. Some of the back roads that I had to take to get up to Interstate 20 were a little bit snowy still, because Texas doesn't plow. Texas isn't ready for that kind of stuff. The notification I've never seen before on my phone on Google Maps, it says unplowed road ahead. And I'm going, what on earth is that going to mean? So what it meant when I got to it was two lanes. One was a passing lane, one was, the right lane and the left lane for passing. And they only plowed the left lane. So there really wasn't a need for it because there weren't that many people on the road. Any of the trees that had broken or had come down, they had pretty much moved them off the road. I mean, barely off in some cases. But good to see you. It was all out of the way, clear. And then I got up to Interstate 20 and it was nice and clear. And then all of a sudden I got towards Monroe and it was piles of snow. Just like we drive between Colorado Springs and Denver after a snowstorm, where we have 2 feet of snow on the side of the road, but the road is clear and dry and everything is out of the way. So it was a little bit chilly doing that, but it was all clear and it wasn't a problem. I didn't have any problems along the way with any of the power outages. I know people said there were power outages, and there were lots of electrical trucks driving in caravans on the interstates, coming and going each direction. But where I was going and where I was stopping, none of it affected me. So that was a nice thing. And then I got to Vicksburg, and we set up a Thursday morning, set up early. And that is a convention with a show. So they have speakers throughout the day. And so Thursday we set up, and they have like a cocktail hors d'oeuvres hour and a sneak peek for the vendors starting about 5:30. So we set up all day and then had to be ready for opening at 5:30 in the afternoon until 7:00 at night. It went well. Lots of people showed up. There were only a few people that ended up saying that they couldn't get there because of their flights being canceled or roads being bad enough that they couldn't get out. So the majority of the people who had paid to come and attend the convention did show up. So that was also really great. 2 days worth of 2 speakers in the morning, 2 speakers in the afternoon, lunchtime, and then shopping throughout the day at the vendors. So it's kind of like all the vendors were on the outside of the room, and then the tables for people sitting and watching the stage up front were down the middle. So there's some really great speakers, some really fun subjects. They were interesting to listen to, so kind of a bonus. Us as vendors got to listen to all those things as well. I was next to the bathroom, so that was a fantastic bonus. I didn't have to run all the way across and around the room and say, watch my booth, because I was by myself for this one. I set up and ran it and packed it up all by myself. So I felt pretty accomplished getting that all done, and got it all done and packed and in the car. And it was only 15 minutes late for the dinner that the folks that included me for the reservation, they'd had hors d'oeuvres and drinks and were ready to order dinner by the time I got there. So I got there right in time and still had about 45 minutes to spare to get out of the venue. So it went pretty well, considering all of the things and being by myself for that. So That being said, I didn't have a lot of time to do much stopping because I had 8 and 9 hours driving days, getting down to Texas, over to Mississippi, and then 2 more 8-hour days home this last weekend over Sunday and Monday. I got home last night, and hey, Bob, good to see you. So I didn't stop much other than gas and bathrooms because there just isn't as much to stop at in that section of Texas that I'm driving back and forth through. But I do have a few things that, as I was ready for packing, that kind of again got sifted out onto the desk, and I did pick up a few things. While I thrifted a couple times before I left when I felt like I could handle it, and I went today because, well, I stopped actually on the way in Pueblo at a thrift store too. So it got right in my way. I had to stop. So just a few things, kind of getting ready for Easter and spring. Looks like, other than I have a random Christmas item that showed up today at the store, and I have some plush because that is the next thing that I have to do this week. Well, Wednesday, Thursday, hopefully tomorrow, is go and straighten up my booth for it to be presentable as possible for the next group of days that I'm going to be gone. And that, as long as we're on it, I might as well go through that as well. So the next set of in-person shows that I'm getting ready for is there is a all glass show in Clearwater, Florida. And we're leaving for that on Friday. So we have a little bit of extra time in Orlando to do some snooping and run around on some Disney transportation and have a fun Disney dinner down there. Before we go over to Clearwater and set up for that show. I think it's the 14th and 15th, Saturday and Sunday is the technical days it's open. So we set up Thursday and Friday. And then we drive from Clearwater, Florida, up to Tulsa, Oklahoma to do a general antique show. And then we come home again. So around 3 weeks, give or take. And hopefully we can avoid all the next round of storms, because we had that beautiful sub-zero one that we had to navigate through last February. So I've been really keeping an eye on the weather, making sure that I am not getting sick, and making sure that we're staying safe and traveling well and all that stuff a little bit more than normal, because it's been a crazy weather season these last couple shows. So here we are. Like I said, I have some plush then too that kind of built up that'll need to go out to my booth, but I don't know if I'll have. But as long as I show it to you guys, then it'll be ready to go to the booth whenever I do get there for that. So how are we doing? Is everybody staying warm? It blustered and blew all sorts of clouds in and everything today. And then we had sunshine. And then at dinner at 7 o'clock, it started snowing. So I don't know what on earth is going on out there. I just kind of open the door in the morning and go, oh, okay, that's what we're planning for today. And put in 2 jackets and an extra pair of socks or whatever to make sure that we have enough to stay warm or cooler for the day. But Miss Kristen, how is your keyboard? How has it been going? There's Mom. Hi, Mom. Mom and Bev and Gail were all playing with Disney pins today, getting their stuff organized and trading and all that kind of fun stuff. I dropped off banana boxes with Mom so she can pack up a few things for me to take to Florida for that glass show, as she's had a few more, I think I can get rid of this now moments. So she's pulled some stuff and she's going to price it and pack it, and we'll get it loaded as well. So yeah, that's the other. We got to unload and reload the van in the next 2 days as well. So it's never a dull moment around here. So I know Kim said she would be in the chat. If we need her, Kristen, just let me know. Otherwise, we'll just kind of get going and start, the normal starting starting price. And I'm trying to remember, did I show you guys these birds? I know that I had a few that I showed last time when I was home, but I don't remember if I showed these. In other words, stop me if you've heard this story before, is kind of where I'm at, because I don't remember if I showed these birds or not. If I didn't, or if you're interested in them, I'll show them again. Not a problem. Otherwise, I'll put them in the pile to go to the booth. Kristen's ready. Awesome. All right. Sorry. So that's the tail end of the stuff I have, because I recovered from the cold that I had enough to get ready to go to the shows, and then that cold front, and we stayed in the house, and it was really cold, so I developed a little bit of the junk, and it's hanging on, but it's almost gone. But I haven't been talking to anybody for the last 2 days when I've been driving, so I have a little bit of that left. Okay. So we'll just start out with this little bird here. It is like a tea bag holder or a spoon rest, a little ceramic cardinal. It would be a $4 start. It is marked August Ceramics, made in the USA. It probably needs a little smudge, a little dunk in the soap water. But a cute little size cardinal for next to a teacup. It is approximately 3.5 by 3 inches and a less than a 1/2 inch deep. It has been glazed in that dark burgundy cardinal color with the black face and the bill. And I haven't seen this ceramic company before, so I thought he was kind of cute for that. I didn't get out any Post-it notes just in case we need them to write on. Then we'll be all set. Okay. This one was, I think this was out at that Round Top, and I put it in with the mid-mod stuff. I don't think I've shown you this recipe box. It's a nice vintage wooden box. It is it started at $8. I had it at $10. I think this is a decal. Has a little bit of wear on it. Standard recipe card size, which would be, the whole box is 5.5 by 3.5 and is 4 inches tall. It's got nice hinges right there, and it is nice and clean on the inside. Cute little recipe box. It's not like the metal ones; those are a little bit smaller. It does have nice dovetailed corners, but nice for organizing things on the counter, even if you don't need to use it for recipes. So you can close the lid and not get any kitchen gunk in it. So here's okay, so quick question. I don't know if I saw anybody say anything about the birds. If they're $5 each, if I showed them last time, I'm sorry. If not, here they are. Blue with little lavender polka dots. Does she have a name on her? It says Simply Spring. I think that's it. Where's something over here? Nope, doesn't say. But she's got like a little woven plaid Easter hat. And the other one is more for 4th of July themed. Oh, there she goes on the floor. Good thing they're not breakable. It says drummer on his tag. He's got like the do-rag, like the kind of the, rock and roller motorcycle kind of guy, and his stars and stripes. And this one should be a Target brand one for sure. This gal, I don't remember. Looking at her tail feathers. Nope. Her tail feathers are the same fabric, and they're not embroidered. So we're going to put those over in the pile to go to the booth, because now I've shown you for sure. And this was the Christmas that popped up. These are vintage New Old Stop napkins stock. They're 7x7 multi-layer. Unfortunately, the majority of the tag has been peeled off from different stickers, but they are great vintage vintage graphic, red, white, and green Santas for The fourth bird? Oh, the fourth bird. Look, I only showed two, Bob. I got you. Oh my goodness. Perfect. Thank you. I'm guessing there is like, I don't know, about 40 or 50 of them in here because this is one thick packet of napkins. It's almost 2 inches thick. I wish I could see it. You just, there's nowhere on here that you can even discern what they were other than N for napkins or who made them or anything. But these will be a $6 start because I probably put 8 to 10 on them in the booth. Thank you, Bob. But they're kind of fun. Sealed in the package. And they need to go in the Christmas pile, which I still have a Christmas box going, which I have a few things that'll end up there as well. So I know I showed those to Kristen. That's awesome. Let's see. We showed this. So that's breakable. I'm starting to find Easter eggs. They are coming out. Because everybody wishes it were spring instead of winter around here, I'm sure. This one will be a $5 start. It says Mexico on the end. Looks like it is a ceramic painted. We have that bright brick red background with yellows, mint, and green for the leaves. There's a little miss of the paint, so it's been scratched off, I think probably from just knocking around next to other things. But cute little egg to sit with a basket full of other ones. Just about 2.5. Pretty standard egg size. 2.5 inches tall. The next one I found today is wooden. It'll be a $5 start as well. I believe then it's like the Ukrainian style decoration. You can see the wood grain on the back side of it. It's a little bit bigger than the one from Mexico. Not by much, just a little bit because I'm guessing somebody carved it. But yellows, orange, and then the black line detailing. It's very geometric. Almost there's a signature on it. Almost Frank Lloyd Wright style. Let's see, it says 1980, and then it's somebody's name. The first letter is the problem. B. Sibley. There we go. I think it's a B and then Sibley and then 1980. So this one is was decorated 45 years ago. Really cute wooden egg. Nancy, are you in on the wooden one? Thank you. Nancy Kell, make sure I have the right Nancy. Too many Nancys on the. I had a problem because I didn't write down somebody's last name and I had to double check myself on the 12 days, but we're going to put all the details down this time. Thank you, Nancy. I'm going to put orange egg. Perfect. Got it. Counting her down. Nope. Oh, it is. I don't know about this one. Thank you. I don't know if this is a mass-produced amber apple. It kind of goes to an orange stem. It has a ground bottom. That is the sticker that from when I purchased it, that I haven't, washed it all off yet. It is hollow. You can kind of see the air bubble, the thickness of the glass right here. I'm guessing this is a mass-produced piece. It does have a little bit of a glow, a reaction here on the stem where it's more the orange where they press that in. The amber does not have a reaction to the black light. I can start this at $12. Probably go somewhere between 15 to 18 in my booth. depending. There's some very small inclusion, which is this teeny tiny bubble right here. See, there we can catch it right there, right above my finger right there. Otherwise, it's a very clear glass. A nice solid piece as well. You go there. Okay. I was going to send a picture of this to Yvonne because she has collected the John Perrys over the years, and ask her if she's ever seen one of these. I found this yesterday on my way home when I stopped at the thrift on the way, right on the way by. It is marked right there, Perry, with the copyright circle underneath. It is a fur seal, a baby seal. On eBay, they're running anywhere from $20 to $30. So I would start him at 18 here. I believe it is the acrylic medium that he uses. He usually has like the animals on wires into pieces of like driftwood so that they're like either flying or swimming, or, you know, that kind of the motion that he gets by connecting them with wires to a piece of natural wood. But this one, it sits, he kind of balances a little bit here because there's not a flat portion. So it's kind of like a baby seal just kind of wobbling on the ice. So it's a cute little piece. And you can kind of see his little face. There's not a lot of specific detail, just more general on the flippers and the tail fins. But I was surprised when I flipped it over and I'm like, I think I see a signature. And lo and behold, by the time I got my cheaters out on the way home, or once I got home, I found it, and it definitely was marked Perry. So nice when it's marked what you hope it is. So I have a collection of bottle stoppers. That'd be $3 choice. This one has like a glass, organic, I don't know, artsy piece connected to the bottle stopper. We have cobalt and green and clear, kind of like it's tied in a knot as the bottle stopper. So $3 choice. You stand here so you don't get tipped over. Right there. Perfect. This one is a glass like a twist. Almost looks like a tree. Has a little bit of yellow and orange in the middle, and the aqua, green, and cobalt on the outside. Also on that metal stopper with the rubber cork. All right. You want to choose? I'll show you all the rest of them. This is a resin house. Yeah, that's about all I can tell you. That looks like prefab. Molds are okay. You like those two both? You got it. Oh, not prefab. What is prefab? Is the house term? What I just said about the mass produced. That's what I want to say. A mass produced resin house, like a housewarming present. So Mom King on this bottle stoppers. 2 times 3 with the glass. All right. Thank you. And the last 2 choices I have, this one looks like a little gnome hat with a Nordic and snowflake print on it. It's a cloth covering over probably a resin form. So it kind of gives it that little turn at the top of the hat for the top of a stopper. And the last one says yay, like for a birthday, a celebration, an anniversary, New Year's, any of those kind of events. It'd be fun for a gift as well. So those are the other choices of the bottle stoppers. Okay, we did that. That. Perfect. I have a couple more eggs. I haven't I don't know if these were kits or if someone used their imagination and decided to cross over into eggs as well. These, I would like to start these at $5 each. They're very unique. I have 3 total. So this is the first one. That someone smocked, like smocking across the top of a yoke of a dress for like the little girls. So they've taken the smocking and then they put it around the egg form. So this is white cotton with two-tone pink and purple floral, a green basket. And they have the top of it in a little bit of a pattern, and they've used the pins to push it in and hold it onto the egg form. So we have the border on the bottom and the top. So it's about a 3-inch egg, 2.5, somewhere in there. The white one is with the floral. And then also a white with a lavender smocking design, 3 stripes of that. And we have greens with the lavender at the top and the bottom where they have attached it to the egg. So they're very lightweight because they are styrofoam forms. Those 2 are both the same size egg. And the third one is a little bit bigger. It's a little bit taller egg, about 3.25, 3.5 inches tall. Is pastel blue with the ducks that are smocked. I'm going to move the ribbon out of the way. Come here, ribbon. Ducks around the outside with the lavender like lines for the pond. Blue grosgrain ribbon at the top and a little daisy applique patch covering up the bottom. But these would be super cute even as you could hang them as an ornament or throw them in a basket or with other style eggs. I don't see, I haven't seen fabric eggs very often. And I thought, the amount of time that someone took to make these eggs is amazing because I certainly wouldn't be doing that. Maybe for like a grandchild for a christening dress or something, but the duck eggs. Oh, well, there you go. There, right, Stephanie? That's funny. Obviously, the duck egg is bigger. Of course, she says. All right, let me get a quick sip. Make sure I'm not. Totally don't lose my voice. I'm trying to think. Oh, okay. That's what happened with that. This guy needs a little trim on that. Okay. So we can go to the plush. Oh, I found two whole jewelry jars when I was cleaning up from 12 days and reorganizing. So apparently we need to have some more jewelry days. If you guys think that would be interesting, let me know. It looks like a bunch of like clip earrings in the bottom of this one with a bunch of rhinestone and kind of fun aurora borealis kind of beads on this one. I have no idea what's in these. It's, I think the majority of them is earrings. Oh, see. But then we'd have to sit and, pick out earrings, pairs, and everything as we went. So it'll be a little time consuming. Or I could take one of those with me on the road and I'd have a nice, small, compact thing to take with me for an item like that. I think probably I will work on doing a live at the end of February because like right after we get back, and then I'll combine January these 2 February all in one box and do it all in a combined invoice. All 3 of these, this live and the next live and the last live, all together kind of will be the plan. Because I don't know, what I will do is I'll bring something with me just in case I have enough time to do a live, but I know that I have a very short period of time to travel from Tulsa to Tulsa from Florida, and I don't know how I will be feeling after driving, if I'll be able to drive that night or not. So I'll kind of play it by ear on that. So, all right, next item is, I I can never remember how to say this brand name. It starts with SCH, and they have these really sturdy, authentic animals in the sections in like Hobby Michaels. You used to be at the hobby stores, but we have a unicorn one. They're very thick and durable animals for playing with. The mark is underneath on the bottom here. The unicorn would be a $6. Usually these are somewhere around $15 to $18 original retail. She has some roses in her hair. Looks like there's a smidge of paint missing off of that one, but we have all the other ones on the color on this side. So that unicorn is available. Kind of like a full horse. So arbitrary. 5 inches by inches. 5 inches tall up to the top of the horn and 6 inches from nose to tail. These guys have been sitting over there because I got them totally out of season. I love these, and they will probably, they're blow mold bunny rabbits that are a 2-part, like you could fill them like a stocking for Easter, give or take. I looked them up, and they're going somewhere between $20 to $30 a piece, depending on the color on eBay. Oh, it was taped shut. No wonder it didn't open. I would start the white one at 18. These are 80s. So here's how it is open. It has a little bit of grass in it, a little bit of Easter grass. They are approximately 11 inches tall. They have the airbrushed pink and black on the. He's missing a little bit on his nose, but super cute blow molds. I think. Let me check. Couldn't remember if I saw a mark on them or not. I don't see anything on the base, like around here or on the bottom. That was a brand name. And the bunny would be, the purple one would be the same start as well. I think I saw pink ones when I was looking for them. So he's airbrushed with white and black on the purple. Also opens up 2-part. Put the goodies in there for each morning. Or a fun grand prize for an Easter egg hunt. Or a great display piece. I was just wondering too if it was in right on the edge here, but I'm not seeing anything along where it connects that has a brand name on it. But 1980s blow mold 2-piece plastic bunnies, a white one and a purple one available. Like I said, right at 11 inches tall. And this is the first time I've ever been able to get these. So not that, lights up, but a pretty neat vintage style nonetheless. Marcy, am I missing chat? Because I just realized I'm not on live chat. Was I missing anything other than I see Marcy is interested in the seal? But I'm sure Kristen would have yelled at me if I was missing something. But yes, ma'am, you totally can. You can have my little seal. He's adorable. Oh, it's not. There we go. Perfect. I'll put him here. I'm going to put the bunnies over here. I found a couple pieces of glass, which is amazing, and the very few places and times I was able to. I don't know if Bob's being sarcastic or not, but I saw it up on Instagram, and then when I came over and popped it up on live chat, I saw it. But thank you, Kristen. Perfect. The arrangements in Vicksburg for the antique stores to stay open from 5 to 7, and they normally close at 5 o'clock on Friday night, so that everybody could stop be done at the convention and then go do some shopping at the local antique stores with their extra hours. So that was really nice of them. So I got to go look for a little bit before I went and ate dinner. Before I got too hungry, I wandered around a really big vendor mall there, right by the venue. So speaking of which, what a crazy venue. I haven't been to Vicksburg before, and that downtown is built right on the bluff of the river. It's amazing. Thank you, Kristen. Okay. I think we're going to go into the plush. No worries. We got it. We got it going. I have a vintage guy. He'd be a $5 start. I don't remember his name, but he has a play school piece. 1975. He's younger than me, but he's got it's like the original interactive stuff that they started making. Now they've made it out of everything that nobody can choke on and all the kids and everything. But he's like a little puppy dog. Got all the pocket keys, watch, glasses, and cute little stuffed animal. Looks like he needs a little trim on that little string, but he's a $5 start. And I have a vintage bunny rabbit. This will be a $3 start. It says Easter pet. He's got plastic eyes and then an applied nose and the felt carrot that he's holding. He's a little bit shorter, only 7 inches tall, and he has a little gold hook there for hanging, or it's probably how they originally merchandised them, was hanging like that. Let me get a few of these pulled so I can try and get you some similar price points at the same time, because otherwise I'll be going back and forth for Kristen, and then it'll be hard to make it a little easier, hopefully. These three, the same collection, like same company, same collection, and I don't know how to pronounce that. Miyoni by Aurora. I believe by the looks of these three that I have that they are like natural, as close to what the real animals look like, kind of a collection. So I have 3 of them. They'll all be $7 starts. This is the sea otter. His tush tag is right there, and then his little other tag on his neck as well. Miyoni, maybe, by Aurora. And then we have the llama. There's the tag on her neck and her little tush tag right there. This one is a super soft Minky for the llama fur. And then the little like rug or pack blanket. There's a little face. These are pretty big size ones too. They're larger than way larger than, say, a tie. The otter with his tail is 13 inches long, and the llama is just about 12 inches tall. And then the third one that I have is I believe it's an Akita. His little tag here and his tush tag there. I think he's an Akita, like I don't think he's a husky. Otherwise I'd say like he would be more gray. So, and he is just about 9 inches tall and about 11 inches long from nose to tail. So those 3 are the similar, same brand, same line of the realistic looking animals. Let's see, where are we going to go with that? This will be a tie style. Oh, goodness. I did end up with about I gave 2 boxes away for people to take stuff themselves from my BTS show, Beautiful Table Setting show. I had 2 boxes that were empty, quote unquote. So one was just had full of wrap, and one I put the racks in. It didn't have any merchandise in, and one had 3 pieces of glass in it. So I had 5 empty boxes when I was done with the show. So that was fun to have that much space, quote unquote, in the car and less things to pack and load in later in the day at the end of the show. So now, round top on the other hand, since we canceled a day and a half early, there weren't as many people out, unfortunately, but there were a few, and they were out, and we had a few pretty good sales, but nowhere near as much as we had hoped for because of the weather issue. So I have a couple more that we can do. We'll do it at the $5 start. This is a Mickey. He has his tag, Authentic Original Theme Park paper tag here, and he's got his backstage pass for the roller something. Rock and roller coaster. That's what the shirt says. And he has his Disneyland tag here at his tush. And on the rock and roller coaster on his hat as well. So we have the Mickey at the 5. And we have, what's his name? Pooh. Winnie the Pooh. Dressed up as an Easter bunny. I believe these were Disney Store, because I think I got, yeah. I know what we were hunting for these Disney Store in Colorado. Bob's going for the Mickey, and I don't think these come off. Like they're tacked here and at the chin, so there are Pooh ears back. So if you untacked it, you could take off his hood, not his head, but the rest of him is his body and does not come off. All right, I got you, Bob. Thank you so much. Find back. Perfect. Okay. Now I have a couple $3 starts. This little guy is a keychain, and he is a Scottish bagpiper. He has his original hang tag and description. He's in his little kilt and his big hat, but he's a little teddy bear dressed up for the piper band, the bagpipe band group, and it says Royal Collection Trust on the bottom there. So he's a $3 start. I have another troll. That is a $3 start. I don't remember his name. It's been a long time since I've watched a troll movie, but he is from Trolls Live. And he's the guy. I have the Poppy was the girl with the pink hair. And the other guy had blue hair. This guy has purple hair. I don't remember his name. Got an embroidered face. This one is a $3 start. It is little, they call these Puffball collection by Ty. This is Fantasia. A little pink unicorn. They're the little squishy ones. A two-tone pink, gold accents on the horn, the ears, the glitter on the eyes, and the feet. Here he does have his heart tag. Original had a $6 price. And his tush tag with his name Fantasia as well. He has all the tags. Let's see what else. Pull out a few more. Oh, okay. I don't. Did we do one of those before? I did, but talking to myself. I didn't get this one before the days. I had a couple of these. during the 12 days. I think he will be an antler start. This is the beanbag, like the warmies. We can put him in the microwave, but he's a different brand. He's called a plush and has the probably the instructions for how to warm him up. Yeah, well, it says warning, refer to instructions before use. So, and probably have to Google that. But he's got this cute little calico and lavender floral print inside his ears, on his paws, and his feet. Sorry. This guy is 8. I don't think so. Some of them came with scents in it, but I don't think that I can't really tell. I guess it's good if I can't tell because I'm the one with a sensitive nose. Thank you. So, one little warmy plush dog. Well, cozy plush. That's his hand. Try and get them all up, the rest of them up here. Yay, we made it on the back. Oh, well. I have a lion. He would be a $4 start. He's holding a little plush heart. I don't see a brand on him. Probably a Valentine's style seasonal one. He's got a big mane on him. He's very lightweight, holding a heart. Super nice, soft, plushy, minky style fur. That was a $4 start, right? Got it. And then this fox will be the same. He'll be a $4 start. Very similar to the realistic looking animals. This is Douglas brand. A two-tone fox, white, and that really pretty burnt orange with the black paws. Aurora, like I said, Aurora, Douglas, great brands for quality plush. Look at his ears are black. He's a cutie. Who do we have here? I think the next one will be a $5 again. I know, he is super cute. One of the lady who founded the Facebook page for Beautiful Table Settings, she loves foxes. So she has, a whole Christmas tree she does with fox ornaments and plush and everything. This guy will be a $5 start. He's Wild Republic Giraffe. Again, that realistic kind of style with the pattern on the plush. He's sitting down this time with his little tail sticking out. Makes him approximately 12, 13 inches tall. It's nice that he sits up. Lots of the giraffes sometimes, because of their necks, they flop over, especially if it's been loved too much right there. But he's fairly new condition and still sits up really great with all of his details. Oh yeah, I bet you would, Ma. I'll have to see if I can find a picture of that for you. Okay, I have like 3 more plush left, and then I think, what is? Oh, that's this gal's. I think they move. I have a bear. This is the brass button bears. I think similar to, it's like a Boyd style collectible. Probably an $8 start. It still has the cardboard or the card paper hang tag telling you about the item. This is Blossom, the bear of wealth. And They came out of Minneapolis. So here's the brass button that indicates the maker in this. And then I believe, yeah, we also have the tush tag right there. Here's a little vest, denim with a red plaid accent and that big sunflower on the hat. I think she's got articulated arms and legs, but she's got such long hair. They're getting stuck. But I can feel the piece in there. It'd just take a little bit to get her all situated so she'd sit up. But she'll sit up. She's in a position where she can sit up, which is about 9 inches tall. Very long hair, kind of a mohair kind of style fur on that one. Now this guy is amazing. I absolutely love him. I believe this is made to look like some of the really old mohair teddy bears, because there's a lot of teddy bear collectors out there. He's an original mohair bear created. Carter M. Barrington is his name, by, what does that say? Boyd's Bears and Friends. Talks about the mohair bear and all the antique mohair bear. That's what this is meant to look like. And he is numbered. Certificate number 23534, certificating that he's a genuine, true blue Boyd bear creation. But here is the number on the back. I think he needs to start at about $12. He has that total mohair look, articulated arms, legs. He has the leather or that's like leather, suede paws, little plaid scarf. His head moves as well. Got the great little glass eyes and embroidered nose. He's a good piece. And then here is his tush tag as well. So he's a little bit shorter. Sitting up, he is approximately 7.5 inches tall. Got that little hunch that they had in the old teddy bears. But cute guy. And the last plush I have is a I think it's another Disney one. We have a Frozen character from Arendelle, from the town of Arendelle. This is, which one is it? Who's the blonde one? Elsa? No. She's got her tag. This probably needs to be a $10 start. Of the printed bow that coordinates with the embroidery on her dress. She's got bloomers. She's got the little Mary Janes. It says Frozen on her foot. And she has the tush tag as well. So this is, and look at her hair, looks like it's braided. And the nice embroidered face. She is 15.5, 16 inches tall. I thought she looked like Alice in Wonderland when I first picked her up with her headband, but definitely a Frozen character. So that is the last of the plush that I have sitting here. Oh, I lied, but I think we did that stuff last time because I know I've shown this monster guy before. So I believe we've gone through this other pile of plush that is sitting here. So, yes, officially through the plush. Thank goodness. I think we did it. So, the hope is that we're going to be able to have a little bit of time to do some snooping and be able to bring some more new items to the live sale, especially on the travels that we have a little bit of extra time in between shows. And on the way home, I think it's a 10-hour drive home, so I think we're going to do it in 2 days. Give us a little less rush and a little more time that we can stop and snoop at some places. That's kind of the plan from here on out for February. And again, I will combine invoices from the Jan show, this one, and February live all together, and we'll combine shipping and invoicing and all that good stuff. And for my bills, obviously, that's not an issue. So, any questions that I have for what's coming up for me for shows or anything? I know it's a little bit shorter tonight. I just really haven't had, obviously, between traveling and being sick, a whole bunch of time to go out and do much snooping, unfortunately, because I would much rather be doing that than sick and driving for that matter. So, that's where we're at. And that's one of the reasons why I think that doing a few less shows throughout the months that I have in-person shows works out a little bit better, because otherwise I will be twiddling our thumbs and I don't have anything to come and show you. So yes, right now it would be that last week of February, unless unless I do add one in while we are on the road from Florida to Tulsa. It just depends, if I put it there, if I'm feeling it and I found something, I have something to do, or I could take a jewelry jar with us and actually put it in a Ziploc or something so I don't have something breakable. One less breakable thing with me. I don't remember, Miss Stephanie. I will check. It might have gone to my junk mail, or if I don't remember if you sent it to me, to my personal, or to the Vikings email. I will go looking for it. If you're asking me, I'm guessing I didn't see it, so I will double check. Thank you for your birthday wishes. Both Kristen and I had birthdays, a week ago? Yep, last Tuesday. Birthdays all around. So okay, I'll double check that when I'm off tonight, because I don't always get notifications for that one as often as I do for my personal one. So yeah, I'll probably throw these two jewelry into a Ziploc bag, and I can have something for sure that we could through and see. We can, sit and play the memory match game and see what we can come up with. And it'll probably be like every pair is a $3 pair or something. And I could probably do that as long as I am awake enough between the driving. That will be the plan. How's that? So yeah, my niece has the same birthday. I have a great niece who had the birthday 3 days before ours as well. So lots of birthdays at the end of January. It's a great month. So, okay. I think that'll do it for tonight. Thank you, Kristen. I hope your computer's okay. And I guess we'll see you guys next time when we're on the road. Have a good night. Bye-bye.